And what's good, everyone? Second game today. Appreciate all for stopping by. Oh man, do we have unbelievable first game we had right there with Loyola Chicago topping off Illinois. We welcome you guys back here for the second one. The number 9 seed Wisconsin taking on the number 1 seed, the Baylor Bears, out in this game. This one going to take place at the Hinkle Fieldhouse. Second round matchup going down. Winner of this matchup will take on the winner of Villanova versus North Texas later tonight. And glad to have you guys back on the stream once again here, covering play-by-play out for this one. Let's see who we got here. Vernity, Mario, Lucas, Superman, Taco wants to see another 1 seed go down in this one. He's going to take Wisconsin. Kevin, welcome back on the stream there. Agree for you for sure. I had a lot of faith in these Big 12 teams, so I hope that these Big 12 teams can make it further and further, because I rolled with a bunch of these Big 12 teams deep in my bracket. Jose, what's good here? He's at his girlfriend's house. Man and Hayes, welcome to the stream. Doing well indeed. Superman, welcome back in as well. As we got Aaron here. My prediction is Baylor. I took Baylor all the way to the national title game. And a big reason here, the teams that's getting eliminated, big reason why is because of the turnovers. Hartford had 24 turnovers in the last game. Wisconsin has the fewest turnovers per game for them. And it was on full display with their victory, crushing UNC 85-62 on Friday night. Baylor topped off Hartford 79-55. They turned it over 10 times in that game. Baylor struggled starting out from the floor. It's like 15-14 Hartford, and then they got rolling. And ever since, it has been big story after that there, as we should have a good one. Both of these teams, first round matchup, Baylor knocked down 11 3-point shots, where Wisconsin knocked down 13 triples. So big key in this game gonna be, of course, the perimeter. If Baylor lets it fly and they keep on knocking it down, this could be Baylor's one. But Wisconsin, if they come out like that game that they did against Louisville, where they were drilling threes left and right back in December, beat them by 37, then we're going to have one incredible ball game as this game gets tipped off right now. Wisconsin will go right to left in the court first. They get the red jerseys, white numbers, white letters. Baylor, white jerseys, green numbers, green letters. They'll go left to right. Wisconsin controls the tip. They have it at the left wing perimeter for the Badgers. First possession, they'll lean forward, moves it out right wing over to Tyler Wall. Wall dribbles now double teamed. They're going to place on. That ball's on the ground, and that'll be a reach and fall picked up by Baylor. Clock will stop in 19:38. Colton, welcome to the stream. I would not count out your team that you've already lost. So, Baylor... So, I would never count out your team. Baylor could very well be a no-show like Texas yesterday and just lose that game. I'd say Wisconsin has the upper edge when it comes to the turnovers. Wisconsin turns over the ball fewest times per game. 3-point shot, they drill it. Wisconsin on top, 3-zip. They got to drill threes like they did against Louisville. That's how they win the game when they crushed them by 37 back in December. Got to play a game like that today. Baylor, first possession, right wing perimeter, Maceo Teague. Maceo Teague been on fire. That game a couple weeks ago against Texas Tech, as he nailed down over 10 3-point shots. Wisconsin on the defensive end. Baylor first possession. Jumper. Butler. No good. Misfires off the back iron. Rebound Reavers. Pats Nation, welcome to the stream here. Second possession now for the Badgers. They got seniors in this team. Jumper. Right elbow. Misfires off the back iron. They grabbed the offensive rebound with a lean forward. Back outside to Davison. That's way off the mark. Cannot have that if they want to win the game. And ball gets and it's going to go out of bounds. So yeah, Brad Davison, he was on fire that last game. Him and Demetric Trice. It was torching the UNC perimeter defense, but Baylor going to have it back. Mitchell dribbles past half court. Mitchell going to put the ball into the hands of Maceo Teague. Back over to Butler. The deepest backcourt ever in college basketball history. Lob over the top. Inside over to Thamba. Thamba, look at the pass. It swings it over, and that's going to be a turnover chasing after the basketball. Here he goes, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, Wisconsin tapped it out of bounds. What an effort, though, by Demetric Trice right there. Hustle play. Trice trying to go the distance. He almost had it. What's good, Mitch? Welcome on the stream. Red J, welcome back in. 18:30 left to go. Baylor still yet to score. Mitchell, jumper to right elbow. Misfires. Got to take it to the bucket. I know they're a deep shooting team, but not a good look right there by Davion Mitchell. Rebound Wisconsin. At the left wing perimeter, Trice. Trice guarded by Mark Vital. Absolute grinder he is. And as they have it top of the key over to Reavers. Reavers hands it back over to Trice. Double teamed as they're going to double team Trice. Swings it over to the cutter. Oh, who was picking him up? Vital gambles. The cutter good for 2 with a jam by Reavers. Wisconsin by 5. 2 minutes through. Wisconsin 2 buckets. Baylor 0. JT, welcome in. Josh, welcome in. Sister Jean, big W for Loyola Chicago. Baylor, jumper, same spot, no good. Offensive rebound keeps alive. Shot fake, dribble, straight away, jumper. Got it. Good for 2 by Davion Mitchell. Can't be selling for deep shots like that, though. I know they're not like a great interior type of team, but still, Wisconsin's interior defense, it's struggled this season, so we'll see if Baylor ever decides to attack that. They're about reining it and letting it fly from the outside. Reach and fall picked up by Flo Thamba. Clock will stop with 17:21. That's the second personal of the game by Baylor. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover play-by-play of basketball here, college hoops, March Madness streams, of course, and NBA games here as well on the channel. Wisconsin gets the inbound. Trice has it, left wing perimeter. Dribble straight away. Dumps it off right corner. So they will dribble with Tyler Wall, guarded by Vital. Wall has it, as he will back his way on Vital underneath. Wall gets around him, and that is good for 2, up and in off the backboard. 7-2, Wisconsin. 17 minutes left to go. Great game so far by the Badgers. Execution, check. Baylor has it, top of the key. Moves it over to Maceo Teague. Teague at the top as he is guarded by Tyler Wall. Pass inside, going to the bucket. Big block by Wisconsin to get it back. 3-point shot straight away. Boom! Baylor knocks it down with a triple. If they're wide open like that, they'll drill those. Jared Butler for 3. 16.5 left to go. Wisconsin ball now past half court. Right wing perimeter Reavers. He's guarded by Thamba. Moves it out to the top. Davison passes over left wing to Trevor to lean forward. Back out to the top of the key, shot fake, Reavers. Back over to Trice. Trice flings it over to nobody. Stolen away by Baylor. Bad decision right there. That's a miscue. Rare miscue by Wisconsin by Demetric Trice. Baylor has it. A dribble. Top of the free throw circle. Maceo Teague. A lot of dribbling as he will kick it back out to Mitchell. Mitchell at the top of the key, guarded by Trice. Dumps it over to Teague. Teague now dribbles. Inside Teague. Bounce pass. Left wing perimeter. Mitchell takes it inside. Dumps it off over to Vital. Scores up and in off the glass. Tied up at 7 just like that. 15:50 left to go. 7 even. Mark Vital. Grinder inside the interior. He's only 6'6", but what he does for this team is incredible. Wisconsin has it. Left baseline. Rattled out. No good on the shot. Rebound goes over to Vital. Here goes the Bears right back with 15:30 left to go on the clock. Butler dribbles at the top of the key. The pick gets set, able to free him up. Butler moves it out left wing. Catch and shoot. Fire. 3 in the air. Misfires. No good by Davion Mitchell. Had a good look. Couldn't knock it down though. Rebound Wisconsin. 15:20 remaining first half. Badgers ball. Slows it down at the left wing with Trice. Trice feeds it over to Reavers. Reavers shot fake. Now he dribbles. Inside spin move. Turnaround. Reavers missed it. No good. Like to see him dribble a little bit more than that. He had a nice spin move to create separation. Baylor will slow it down. Davion Mitchell. It's a tie game. 15 minutes left to go. 5 minutes through. Bears basketball top of the key. Mitchell dribbles. At the right wing, moves over to Vital. Hands it back over to Mitchell towards his left. Mitchell has it 1-on-1 guarded by Trice. Vital going to roll down. Mitchell now with the ball. 6 in the shot clock, takes it inside, kicks it back out, right corner. Teague has it, 3 in the shot clock. Teague, oh, nice separation. Missed the jumper, though, and rebound goes right back over to Wisconsin. 14.5 left to go, 7-7. Shots just not going down by both of these teams. Wisconsin, the scoring drought, last 2:40, offensive foul. Reavers right inside, pushes off, and Baylor takes the flop, and that's going to be an offensive foul. So it'll go back to Baylor. Clock will stop with less than 14 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. What's good? Vegas Bradley, welcome on the stream once again here, guys. 7-7, good game so far. What's good? John, welcome to the stream. That was insane. Loyola, Chicago. Sweet 16 for Sister Jean. If you guys missed out on that game, I called that one before. Ramblers won it 71-58. Cameron Krutwig finished with a double-double, 19 points, 12 rebounds, and also had 5 assists. Unbelievable game. So this is my second game today. I'm going to cover my final game will be later tonight. Texas Tech versus Arkansas. Feel free to stop in by for that. Yeah, Darius remembers that when he took Wisconsin. Oh, that was that game against Iowa where I think Luka Garza dropped down like 30 in that game. So slow start for both of these teams so far. Baylor yet to basically go underneath or so for Baylor. They're all about their deep shots, letting it fly. A lot of deep twos so far by the Bears. Here's the thing: is this type of matchup here, Wisconsin does really well controlling the basketball, keeping the ball out in front and not turning it over. How Baylor generates points is from steals. So this game going to be a close one, I feel like, because Baylor's tough to defend, especially when it comes down to breaks. They burn you in transition. I don't see that happening that often with this type of Wisconsin team, that they got the leadership, they can keep the ball out in front, and this is going to be a close game here. All going to depend on whose shots drop, basically, in this type of matchup. So, yeah, it is all about matchups here. And Baylor got put to the task against a Wisconsin team that doesn't turn over the ball often. They struggle defending the interior, but from the perimeter, they're pretty good. And that's where Baylor does most of their work is from three. Whereas they did get North Carolina. UNC's got the size, but they cannot defend the perimeter. Those dribble drive penetration kickouts to the corner, UNC can't defend those, whereas Wisconsin can. So this is going to be a good matchup. Yeah, Loyola was always up. Whether it was 10 points, 9 points, they were always up controlling that game. John's calling it. Ramblers going to win the tournament. Gonna do it for 101-year-old Sister Jean in 2021. Taco got Baylor, West Virginia, Arkansas, Oral Roberts, North Texas, and Oklahoma State. He has. Wow. A lot of brackets busted with that last game. I bet more brackets going to be busted with this one, most likely. We'll see. Or maybe not. We will see. If Baylor does somehow drop this. Looking at the pregame ritual of the inner game of tennis that Maceo Teague reads before his game. That's what they were showing. We're back to action. Baylor has the basketball, 14-10 left to go. Matthew Meyer, sixth man on this team, drives inside, and he gets fouled. That's what they got to do right there, take on the interior defense, and Meyer, perfect example. He's going to go to the line, shoot two. Clock will stop with 14-10 left to go. This backcourt is just so deep for Baylor. What they have in the backcourt, Teague, Mitchell, Butler, Meyer. They also have Adam Flagler, transfer from Presbyterian. All five of those players I just mentioned are shooting the ball at least 38% plus from three-point range this season. First free throw is good by Meyer. Second free throw is good. 9-7 the score. 14 minutes left to go. 7-zip run by Baylor. Wisconsin will have it. Trice will take a pass half court. Trice moves over top of the key to Davison. Davison bounce pass now as they get an open shot and wide open. Turnaround good for two. 9-9 the score. That was a miscue by Baylor. Whoever tried to pick him up, he was just wide open by a lean forward. It's going to be Baylor basketball. Meyer moves it over top of the key. Chanwa Chatua. He's done an incredible job this year as he rolls down. Watch out! Oh, big jam! Jonathan Chanwa Chatua with a throwdown right there for the alley-oop. That's what I talk about, the explosiveness coming off the court there by number 23 for the Bears. What a pickup. Came in from UNLV, transferred, and he has been quite the piece to this team. Baylor swarming Wisconsin. Wisconsin has the top of the key. They're going to hand it over to Trice. 13-15 left to go on the clock. Barry, welcome on the stream. He's going to take Wisconsin as Wisconsin gets called. Or no, it's going to be Baylor here. Baylor picks up the reach-in by Chanwa Chatua. Catch the action indeed right here on Behind Eric Basketball. I'll be covering one more game after this later today. Texas Tech, Arkansas. Feel free to stop by for that. It's going to be Wisconsin inbounds. 13-10 left to go on the clock. Badgers have it. Brad Davison at the left wing, guarded by Meyer. Davison now dribbles. He's going to pro hop at the right elbow. Looks to pass it. Pass off the cutter. Jam. Thrown down by Micah Potter with a two-handed flush by number 11, who ties it up at 11-11. 12:50 left to go. Bears have the ball. They take a pass half court. Top of the key, Maceo Teague puts the ball into the hands of Flagler. Flagler now dribbles towards his left. Passes underneath to Chanwa Chatua. As he backs his way, swings outside. Meyer, open three. Boom. Drills it for the triple. Yeah, LeBron's out indefinitely. Welcome in Dewada onto the stream as well. Yeah, so he is out indefinitely now. That's a big-time loss for the Lakers. No LeBron and no AD. Quite some time. 12:20 left to go. Wisconsin has it. Trice guarded all over by Mitchell. Trice going to dribble back to the March Madness logo. Trice now towards his left, guarded by Timeout Chatua. Picks him up now on the switch. Three-point shot by Trice. Hit the front rim, no good. Rebound over to Baylor. And there they go, pushing tempo. This is where they want you to go to. Maceo Teague moves over to Mitchell. Mitchell now dribbles. Flings it outside. Flagler wide open. Or it's going to be Meyer wide open three. Missed it. Tipped up. And defensive rebound picked up by Wisconsin with a foul. It's going to be on the rebound. You think it's picked up by Timeout Chatua. Clock will stop with 11:56 left to go. Baylor just so good on the break. A lot of their points come from transition buckets. Clock will stop with under 12 left to go, going to a timeout. Yeah, man, I had UConn to the Sweet 16. It's unfortunate. Hopefully next time, man. What's good, D-Wade? Welcome back in the house once again here, bud. We'll keep you guys posted with Syracuse, West Virginia, once we get into the Texas Tech, Arkansas stream. Both of those games are around the time slots of each other. Texas Tech, Arkansas, around 55 minutes later than the Syracuse, West Virginia game. Right now, we're just in the timeout. If you guys are new back in here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, college basketball games throughout the tournament. Hit me up in the chat who you're taking in this one. Let me know down the chat. I took Baylor for this one. I've got Baylor all the way to the national championship. Yeah, 10.4K we hit. It's phenomenal. Unbelievable stream we had in the last game. Like, this tournament's been all, like, expect the unexpected. We've had some great games I've covered. D-Wade taking Baylor. I've got Baylor all the way to the national championship. Baylor loses this one. My bracket is wrecked in shreds. Kevin taking Baylor out in this one. Hey, thanks so much, John. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, absolute chaos here in the Madness. I got to cover a ridiculous game in the last one between Loyola Chicago and Illinois. Unbelievable game. John going to take Baylor here in this one. Just crazy games we've had. Got 60 plus in the stream right now. Really appreciate all for being a part here, stopping by. I'll be back as well covering Arkansas versus Texas Tech later today, 6:10 Eastern time with that tip off. We got 11:56 left to go in the first half. Baylor by 3. And leading scorers off the bench, the 6-man Matthew Meyer. He's got 5 points for the Bears coming in off the bench. For Wisconsin. Wisconsin's turned it over twice so far. They average around 9 turnovers per game. Leading scorer, leading forward. Yeah, they had a bad pass just like inside where it was like nobody there and they threw it away. It's going to be Wisconsin basketball. Baylor swarming, and that will be Wisconsin turnover. They trap them. Or no, it's going to be a timeout. They got the timeout in time. That was close. Baylor was looking to trap them. It was close, but they were able to get the timeout in time just barely. 11:44 left to go. Rowan, welcome back in. Yeah, Loyola Chicago with an upset. Crazy games we've had. What's good, 3D? Welcome to the stream once again. Legends of Basketball. Made a video about Loyola. Breaking down the game. It's uploading right now. That's awesome, man. Trying to make one video a day. That's great. Congrats out there, bud. I'm going to go Oral Roberts in that one for a huge upset. Expect the unexpected. Anything could happen. Anything possible. So I'm going to go Oral Roberts. Florida turned it over a ton of times against Virginia Tech, too. If Oral Roberts shows up with what they did against Ohio State, they can definitely pull that off. I picked Florida State to go to the Elite Eight in my bracket. I'm just really worried about that matchup now. I'm worried about Iowa tomorrow. I took Iowa to beat Oregon, but I really do think Oregon could win that one. I do. Usually Dana Altman, his team proves himself when it comes into the tournament. They get a lot of experience in the tournament. He's a great coach. They got such an underrated backcourt. That team is good. They only got, I think, like 6 losses this season. They got a 7 seed. And the Pac-12's been the Pac-12 is right now they're playing on a mission. Like all of America is writing off the Pac-12. They're out here in this tournament to prove America wrong with what UCLA has done 2-0 in the tournament. USC beat Drake. Colorado just steamrolled past Georgetown. And Oregon takes on Iowa. If the guards for Oregon, they got a terrific defending guard, a 3-and-D guard with LJ Figueroa that can force steals. If he can lock it down along with Duarte, if he's on fire lighting it up as well, that's gonna be a tight one. And Will Richardson's a good point guard. That could be a very good game. Could go into overtime. It could remind me of reminiscent of that Tennessee-Iowa game from 2 years ago. Yeah, whenever I've covered Big Ten games this year, it's been like blowout games usually. It's been like hard to like break down or so for these Big Ten games. Like you have one team blows out one team this night, and then the next time the same team gets blown out by 20 by another team. And then the Big 12, I covered the Big 12 a bunch of times, and all the games are close, like 1, 2, 3-point differences in the final score, and overtime, double overtime games out in the Big 12. I was high on Big 12 teams. Yeah, I agree there, John. I've got Maryland locking down Alabama. Andy, welcome to the stream here. Yup, Jason Preston, absolute lit. He almost had a triple-double yesterday. Johnny Juzang is on fire in the tournament. 11:30 left to go. It's Wisconsin just turned it over third time today as they dribbled up the court. It's going to be Baylor basketball. That is uncharacteristic by Wisconsin. They came into this game fewest turnovers per game. They've turned it over 3 times. Baylor 0. Inside. Missed it. Tipped up. We have a foul. It's on Wisconsin. Rebounding foul, I think. Clock will stop at 11:22. It's going to be a shooting foul, actually. It's going to send Flo Thamba to the free throw line 2 shots. So they got him on the shot. So it's before the rebounds. So 2 shots by Baylor. First free throw and gets it. Yeah, so Texas is taken out. Texas is taken out. I think UCLA could potentially make it there to the Elite 8. They can. Because if Maryland upsets Alabama, it's on. And that's where I do like UCLA in that matchup, because they can score. Though Maryland's got a terrific defense. That should be a great game. 16-11 with 11 minutes left to go. Wisconsin has the top of the key. They will now dribble towards the right with Tyler Wall. Passes over to the left wing. Back outside to the top, shot fake Potter. The Baylor defense frustrating Wisconsin. 3, it's an air ball. They save it, they put it up, and no good, rattled out. Baylor's 3-and-D defense locking down Wisconsin's perimeter right now. Here goes Baylor, steamrolling to the cup, lays it up and in. Davion Mitchell sees the crease in the defense with a layup. 10:30 left to go. Baylor on the 7-zip scoring run last 2 minutes. Wisconsin now with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Moves it out top of the key. Micah Potter back outside to Davison. If they're just going to jack up threes all day, this is going to be a rough one. They're going to go shot fake. Now they'll take it inside. Wisconsin kicks it back outside. They're not a great 2-point shooting team. Dumps it off left baseline over to Potter. Potter inside, underneath, up and under, and that will be a travel. Turnover number 4 by Wisconsin. This Baylor defense is frustrating Wisconsin altogether. Baylor swarming. 4 turnovers by Wisconsin. That is uncharacteristic. It's going to be Bears basketball. 10:14 remaining. If If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it, guys, for stopping by, being a part here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Baylor's got the energy out here on the court. A lot of guys picking up each other in the court right now for the Bears. They rotate. Deepest backcourt in all college basketball. Largest lead today, up by 7. Bears have it left wing perimeter. Teague hands it off to Meyer. Meyer dribbles straight away, drives inside, scores up and in off the glass. Looking good for the Big 12 being greater than the Big 10. 9:55 left to go. No point scored by Wisconsin in the last 3 minutes. Badgers top of the key. They have it at the left wing. This could get ugly like that game against Michigan a couple months ago where they went on like a 36-3 run. Backing their way inside. Reavers puts it up and he scores. Good for 2. They needed that. 2013. 9.5 left to go. Finally, we're able to score inside. Here goes Baylor. They will hand it off to Flagler, top of the key. Flagler passes over. Floater mid. Oh, they're going to go and pick that up. That is good for 2. I thought it was going to be a mid-range floater, but no. Flo Thamba able to get a hold of that one. Puts it up and in off the glass. It's for their bigs just to roll down right underneath the defense. Wisconsin, they do have the upper advantage when it comes to size in this game, but they've struggled defending the interior all game long. 9 minutes left to go. 22-13, a right baseline floater. That one rattled out, no good. Rebound by Meyer for Baylor. Nana, welcome to the stream here. It's going to be, 1 second here. They want to take on each other. That would be the Elite 8. Bounce pass underneath. I think Michigan might get taken out by LSU, honestly. So I don't even think Michigan, in my opinion, makes it to... they might make it to the Sweet 16, but they play Colorado or Florida State. Backing their way there for Wisconsin. Wisconsin moves it over. Left wing perimeter to Davison. Davison going to hand it over to Reavers. Reavers with a 3. Lets it fly. Got it. It's a good one at the left wing perimeter. 22-16. 8:15 left to go. Baylor will slow it down. If you guys are new, 90+ people watching now, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games here, play-by-play. Woohoo, big collision. And that'll be a foul. That should be on to Wisconsin. Flo Thamba goes down. He just got banged into. The clock will stop with 8:06. Yeah, I'll take a look at that, Porter. I'll see what place you're in the bracket challenge. So it's going to be Baylor inbound coming up. Wisconsin with 5 personal fouls. Bears have a top of the key. Butler dribbles. He's going to float it up, and that's good for 2 with a floater by Jared Butler. 24-16, 7:55 left to go in the first half. Butler with 5 so far. Looks like Porter's on the second page. 7:51 left to go. Quick stoppage in time here in the court. So we're gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna go to a media timeout. Media timeout. 7:51 remaining. Baylor by 8. So Porter is in 53rd. You're ranked. So you're in 53rd right now. A lot of people got their brackets taken off the board because they picked Illinois to be the champion. So a lot of people don't have many points remaining. Yeah, the sports expert, welcome back on the stream. Never seen a team with this many seniors turn the ball over so much in Wisconsin. And this is the thing, is Wisconsin came into this game #1 in the nation in fewest turnovers per game. And they've had their struggles. They've had a couple of games where they really struggled turning over the ball, like that game against Michigan the first time they took them on back in January. The one that Michigan just obliterated them. And this is that type of game so far for Wisconsin. They struggled turning over the basketball. Just absolutely confused with Baylor throwing at them double teams around the perimeter. Just frustrating Wisconsin ball handlers. And for something that they've been solid so far, it's been a struggle. So you're around 53rd place. Jacob, welcome to the stream. What's my favorite game so far? Good question. It's probably the first one, Virginia Tech, Florida, the buzzer beater. That was, or the shot with 1 second left to go to send it into overtime. That was an unbelievable game. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, college basketball games, NBA games here on Behind Arc Basketball. Yep, Kevin doing well. He's in 16th right now. Max points really low. Yeah, I think my max points are around like a 1,400 or 1,300 or so. It's because I took Texas and Illinois to the Final Four. My other two ones, Baylor and Gonzaga, so I've got Baylor here all the way to the national championship. Hey, what's good, Jose? Welcome back on the stream here. Listen to music with the 80s right now outside his car. Awesome, man. Lamario, welcome back in. Yeah, I am concerned for that game too. Welcome in Mike on the stream. I am really concerned with that matchup with Colorado. Because Florida State's been struggling taking care of the basketball, handling the ball. And Colorado has an incredible point guard with McKinley Wright the fourth. They don't turn it over much. John's bracket's doing really well. You're actually in 5th place for John here. So you're in 5th place. You're 96th percentile. What's good, Rohan? Welcome back to the stream as we're going to go right back into this game, 24-16. So it's going to be Wisconsin basketball. Badgers have a right wing perimeter with Davis. Jonathan Davis guarded by Maceo Teague, top of the key. Moves over to Davison. 15 in the shot clock. Davison dribbles at the top. He's guarded by Butler. Jumper, deep two, it's up, hit the front rim, no good, tipped up and tipped, and it's going to be saved by Meyer. Oh, nasty spin move by Davion Mitchell, here to go on the break. Butler has it at the right wing perimeter. He's going to stop here, top of the key, moves it over to the right wing to Teague. Maceo Teague with a shake, big drive, as he has it underneath, bounce pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Off of Nate Reavers, out of bounds. No, I'm not a Florida fan. So I'm actually a Providence fan, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, so John's 5th in the bracket challenge group. 7:17 left to go. Baylor going to move back over top of the key to Meyer. Meyer dribbles towards his left, going to take it inside now. Meyer puts it high off the glass, but a cleanup. They're going to say a foul before. So Vital came down with a jam. There's a foul on Wisconsin, knocking down Matthew Meyer. It's going to send Meyer to the line shooting 2. Yeah, it's going to be a long game for Wisconsin. If they cannot see the rolldowns by Mark Vital with the second chance points, this is going to be a tough one. If they can't get that under control. At the line, 2 shots. First one good by Matthew Meyer. Yeah, it's the deepest backcourt I've ever seen. Hey, what's good, Andrea? Welcome to the stream here. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. So, is that your girlfriend, Jose? Is it Andrea? 7 minutes left to go. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Wisconsin. Nate Reavers already with 2 personal fouls. Badgers have it. Only 2 for 7 from the floor after a 5 for 9 start. They turn it over again. Oh, man. Turnover number 5. Here goes Baylor. Drives straight away. Kicks it back out to Teague. Teague will take it inside. Moves over to Meyer. Meyer dribbles. Spin move. Floats it up mid-range. At the front rim. Gets his own rebound back. Meyer will try it again. Missed another one. This time rebounded by Potter. By Wisconsin. Badgers have with 6.5 left to go. Nice to meet you, Andrea. Glad to have you in the stream. As Meyer comes out with a steal. Here he goes. Pass over to Teague. Wide open 3, and that is no good. That should be automatic usually, but missed the 3 in transition. A rebound, Wisconsin. Mike, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, Wisconsin not really bringing this game to help out the over in this one. At the left wing perimeter. They dribble at the top of the key. Trice has it. Moves it outside here to Trice once again. Trice will kick it out to the left corner. 3 in the air, and that's an air ball, no good. Here goes Baylor once again on the break. Butler's going to wait here, though. Butler, snakes his way through with a jam. Jared Butler throws it down there. 6'3" guarded. He is soaring. 27-16 Baylor. If Baylor wins, do I think they'll end up playing North Texas or Villanova? I'll take Villanova. Renard, welcome to the stream. Do I like Rutgers plus 7.5 against Houston? Yes. I think that should be a closer game. Houston's been blowing through the competition, but I think they're going to play against a much better team today. 3-point shot open. They needed that one. That's good for the triple by Wisconsin by Brad Davison. Puts it back to 8. 5:10 left to go before halftime. Baylor, 27-19. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ooh. West Virginia, -4 in the line. That will be tight there. I'm going to take West Virginia on the line for that game. Bill's thinking Syracuse. Go with whatever you have. That could be tight, though. So, go whatever you're thinking about for that one, I'd say. Because sometimes it could be off. It all depends on how the threes line up with Syracuse's zone. Missed jumper by Wisconsin, rebound Baylor. Baylor moves it out to the left wing. Meyer fires a 3, misfires, no good, rolled around the rim and out, tipped out of bounds, last touch by Baylor. John, welcome to the stream. Yes, I think Oral Roberts does have a chance against Florida. Do you think Florida has any chance of making the Elite 8 if they do win tonight? Let's see here. That's going to be tough. If they take on Arkansas, they already lost against Arkansas, so that could be tough. I think they're going to they could potentially draw a Texas Tech there. That's tough. It could be possible, but I'm going to say more likely no, because they're going to be drawing more of a either Texas Tech or Arkansas. And I would like both of those teams more in the matchup. I do like Oral Roberts myself, though. So Andrea's at Jose's house. That's awesome. Hope everything's going well. 27-19, going to another timeout. We got 4.5 left to go in the first half. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I'll be covering one more game today after this one. It's going to be Texas Tech versus Arkansas, so feel free to stop by for that game. That'll be a huge matchup, a 6 versus a 3. That's elite defense versus elite offense. Yes. Does West Virginia hit the 3 ball? Yes. They got... So I think they'll be able to do so today. They got multiple shooters on that team. They've improved incredibly from last year to this year with their threes. So they got on that team Miles McBride, Jordan McCabe, and also Sean McNeil is the shooting guard of that team. He's good from 3, along with Taz Sherman off the bench. So I think they're going to be able to break that down and make threes off of the Syracuse zone. So I do like West Virginia in that matchup. The only thing is that Syracuse can score 2, so that could be a ton of points there in that game. That could very well hit the over, especially if Boeheim does go off. No Florida game today. The last one will be Texas Tech, Arkansas. Yeah, hit me up in the chat who you got here out in this one. Baylor, Wisconsin, if you guys haven't already done so. Welcome an X-Thunder onto the stream. Yeah, I was shocked there. Abilene Christian upset Texas. Texas is piled with seniors in their roster. They got a bunch of top 100 recruits. Greg Brown, looking like he could be a top 10 draft pick, and he only played 6 minutes. So that loss is all on Shaka Smart. They had an off game. They have a bunch of seniors in their team. They got leaders. They got clutch players, and they couldn't come down in the clutch. It's just sad. Shaka Smart in the tournament for Texas. It's more like it's just been bad. Like he's never won a tournament game when he's been the head coach at Texas. He's done it all the way to the Final Four at VCU, and just at Texas, he's never been able to come through. Look at all the teams from Texas this season in the tournament: Abilene Christian, Baylor, Houston, North Texas, Texas Southern, Texas Tech, Texas. All those teams are from Texas. The basketball state this year in 2021. We get back to action. 27-19. Great 3-and-D defense by Baylor. They're going to come up with a steal. 6 turnover. Pass off the break. Easy layup. That is good for 2 by Jared Butler. Oh, man. Wisconsin came into this game with the fewest turnovers per game. Sweet 16 starts on Saturday next week. So Sweet 16 is it starts next Saturday and Sunday, and then the Elite 8 is on Monday and Tuesday. Wisconsin has it. Davison, free throw circle, bounce pass, turnover. Oh, where was that one thrown to? No cutter there. Baylor locked up on that, and this is uncharacteristic Wisconsin basketball. Yeah, I do miss Chris Dunn. I miss Lawan Pipkins. If Vegas is out on the stream here. Oh, man, Lawan Pipkins was the man last year at Providence. 3:35 left to go. Baylor has the ball. Butler moves it over to the top of the key. Teague has it. Dribbles at the left elbow, and Teague going to move it back. Davion Mitchell has it. 3.5 remaining. Mitchell dribbles at the top. Jumper. Free throw circle before that, though. We do have a turnover. It's on Baylor. It's going to be on the Bears here. So the clock will stop. 3:27 left to go, and Wisconsin will have the ball. 8 turnovers to only 1 by Baylor. That is the story. That was the first turnover by Baylor. How did Illinois lose? They got out-rebounded, which they never usually do this year, and the turnovers cost them. Way too many turnovers. Wisconsin costing themselves the game right now with 8 of those. Almost hitting their season average. Pass off the cut inside, underneath. Spin move, double team, puts it up, and that's good for 2. Wisconsin with a bucket. A lean forward. 29-21, 2:55 left to go. Baylor with Mitchell. Mitchell going to dribble inside. Bounce pass off the cutter. Watch out. Maceo Teague, right baseline. Cuts to the hoop. Lays it up and in for an easy 2. Terrific guard play on display here at full force by Baylor. Wisconsin has it. Kicks it out right corner. Right baseline dribble by the Badgers. Moves it out from the top to the left wing. Davison dribbles. Makes his move inside. We do have a foul. It's picked up by Baylor. That's going to be their 6th personal reach-in. Do I think Providence is going to make another NCAA tournament? Of course they will. They'll probably make it next year. Can never write off Ed Coley. I think this year, the whole thing not playing in the dunk really just set them back. They were one of very few teams that didn't play in their own arena this year. That really sent them back. They played with no fans as well. Wisconsin has it at the right wing. They will now dribble free throw circle. Kicks it back outside. They'll fire a 3 and they drill it. Triple. Demetric Trice goes down. Cuts it winning 7. 2:15 left to go before half, and Wisconsin has made more threes than Baylor. Wisconsin 4 for 10 from 3. Baylor 2 for 7. Baylor doing it inside. Cutting to the hoop. Here goes Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out. Right corner 3. Teague lines it up and too good. Drills it at the right corner perimeter. $1:55 left to go. Maceo Teague with 5, and Wisconsin has it again. Badgers left wing with Trice. Trice dribbles back out to the top, swings it over. Left wing to left corner. Running out of real estate. Pass gets deflected. Ball's in the ground. Turnover. Here's a 3-on-1 Baylor. Lob over the top. Watch out. Oh! Teague over to Vital. They're going to make you pay every single time in the break just like that. 1:30 left to go. Baylor by 12. This is ugly. Wisconsin at the right wing. They'll try this again. Turnover number 9. It's 12 points off of turnovers by Baylor. They dribble around the perimeter. Top of the key. It is Trice. Trice towards his right. Guarded by Teague. Now he dribbles. Right baseline. Jumper. Hand in the face. No good. Rebound Meyer for Baylor. Here goes Baylor, pushing it, swings it out, left wing, left corner, 3 in the air, Teague. Oh, got blocked. No good. Had a good look, but Wisconsin partially blocked it there by Tyler Wall. Wisconsin has the ball, dribbles towards his left. Now they dribble towards their right, swings it out, right corner, perimeter. Wall dribbles right baseline, underneath, ball's in the ground, and he gets tackled down to the ground. Clock will stop with 48 seconds. Should be Baylor's 7th, and this will send Tyler Wall to the line. Eli Brooks is going to get drafted in the NBA. Could potentially be probably 2nd round, potentially. I see more for the 3 other Michigan players, though. With Wagner, I see Wagner 1st round, Livers, and Dickinson before Eli Brooks. First shot good at the line by Wisconsin, 36-25. Yeah, tough today with the turnovers. 2nd free throw, that one's good. Baylor get the inbounds. Davion Mitchell going to dribble past half court. Towards his right for Mitchell. Swings it over. At the left wing, it's Butler. Passes over to Mitchell. 3 in the air. Fires. Boom. Triple. Just like that. Catch and shoot. 3-point specialists are all over the map for this team for Baylor. 30 seconds left to go before half. Badgers ball. 5-second differential shot clock and game clock. Wisconsin has at the edge of the March Madness logo. Trice. Dribbles top of the key. This would be just bad for Wisconsin if they cannot score and allow Baylor with 5 seconds on the clock to get this rebound. They kick it outside. Left wing 3 in the air, and they do. Good execution to draw win in 10 there by Wisconsin. Really needed that 3-point shot. Baylor going to take a 3 before the horn, and they drill it. Oh, expect nothing less than that right there. Triple goes down by the Bears. It is good. They can go up the court in a hurry. They lead by 13 at halftime, 42-29. I told you guys, every second matters. They get the inbound with a second left to go. Pass up the court, just beautiful. If you're looking for a team to get a buzzer beater, perfect execution there. They get one at the end of the first half. If you want one in the final second, comes down to the wire in a tight game. Oh man, remember that play, Baylor. 3-point shot Adam Flagler. They got multiple 3-point specialists on this team, and they can burn you any way possible as we go into halftime. Beautiful 3. When they are feeling it today, they are going to be tough to take down, and they are in the groove in the first half. 42-29 Bears. 5 3-point shots made by Baylor. Got 11 assists so far. The big key has been turnovers. It's been 9 total turnovers by Wisconsin. That's the halftime stat so far today. The difference in this game has been turnovers completely. Wisconsin and Baylor have made the same amount of 3-point shots. They have both hit down 5 3-point shots. Difference so far. Davion Mitchell, by the way, 6 assists in 1 half. 6 assists heading into halftime by Davion Mitchell. Incredible. And only 1 turnover. 6 assists to 1 turnover by Mitchell. 1 turnover as a team. That was the only one. And for Wisconsin, 9 turnovers. They have hit their season average of 9 turnovers. Turnovers crushed the game. I expected more out of Wisconsin, but this 3-and-D perimeter lock of a defense that Baylor has, that they can lock up the perimeter. It's really confusing Wisconsin. They've missed their mark quite a bit. Lucas, welcome back on the stream. Baylor having a nice first half right now. 7 points by Reavers and Ford. Top scorers for Wisconsin. Leading score for Baylor. 9 points by Butler. 7 by Davion Mitchell, along with those 6 assists and 2 steals. 8 points off the bench by the 6-man Matthew Myers. Also got 5 rebounds as well. He's got a steal, same as Jared Butler. Jacob, welcome to the stream. This is not the worst I've seen him, actually. If you took a look at that game against Michigan back in January where they get crushed, I would say that's the worst I saw Wisconsin play, is when Michigan went on like a 36-3 run. I took Gonzaga in the championship game over Baylor, so that's what I got. But my prediction in the preseason was actually Baylor to win it all, because I saw this whole team coming back with Butler and Teague withdrawing from the NBA draft to come back to college. And the big key here this season has been Baylor with their offense. It has been huge. Last year they were known primarily as a defensive type of team. And for this year for Baylor, their identity through the 3 ball, they got the deepest backcourt by far out of any team in the season. Yeah, my bracket's pretty busted. Welcome in Pasha onto the stream here. I took Texas and Illinois to the Final Four, so 2 of the orange teams let me down. Deepest backcourt in all college basketball goes out to the Baylor Bears. Right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Baylor will take on, or it's going to be a winner of this game, Baylor, Wisconsin, barring a miracle because Michigan State was up by 14, lost against UCLA. Winner of this game will take on the winner of North Texas, Villanova, which plays later today in that one. North Texas top 10 defense taking on Villanova. Villanova without their point guard, Colin Gillespie, but they got a victory over Winthrop in their opening round game there. Sent 23-1 Winthrop packing. What's good, Ben? Welcome to the stream here, man. He took Gonzaga and Texas Tech in his tournament final. What do you think the harder opponent is, or tougher opponent for Florida? Will be Texas Tech or Arkansas. Florida beat Oral Roberts. I would go for Texas Tech, because here's the thing. The SEC doesn't have elite defenses. Texas Tech is an elite defense. And the big key for Florida is they're going to have to be tough, physical, and gritty in order to get that victory over Texas Tech if they do win. If Texas Tech beats Arkansas today. That's the type of team that Texas Tech is. They don't shoot the ball that well. Nothing's really pretty for Texas Tech, but they're all defensive. The thing for Florida is that they struggled shooting threes. In the last game against Virginia Tech, they had a hard time from three. And if you shoot the ball well from three, you can burn the perimeter defense at Texas Tech. But I expect Castleton to have a tough game if they do take on Texas Tech. Arkansas already beat Florida this season. Arkansas can put up a ton of points. So Arkansas can they can put up a ton of points in that one. Yeah, I was going to say that, so I said that earlier. I mentioned Lawan Pipkins. Vegas misses him. Yeah, me too, bud. Texas Tech is known for the interior defense, so I expect Colin Castleton to have a hard time in that matchup. They'd have to have a big game from Trey Mann. Michigan or Alabama? That's a tight one right there. I picked Michigan to the Sweet 16. I only took Alabama to the round of 32, and I had them down over UConn, which is going to have to be Maryland right now. Yeah, Baylor leads in three-point shooting percentage. This game is on CBS, Robert. So national TV game on CBS. What seed will Providence be next year? No clue. I really do hope they make the tournament. If they do get their way into the tournament, they're probably going to be like a 10 seed or a 9, maybe an 11. They're usually like back half at large, like at the very end of at large. Vicky, welcome to the stream once again. I just switched over to the timeout slide. I got my Twitter link down there. It's at the SportsDish14 on Twitter. Yep, Michigan got to beat LSU first. That's going to be a tough game. Yeah, that's a tough matchup. So I did not have LSU in the first game. I thought St. Bonaventure would shut them down. I think LSU is going to give Michigan a lot of trouble. I would take LSU in that one. Even though I got Michigan to the Sweet 16, I think LSU can win that one. Do you think any of the three big upset teams could win in the second round? Yes. I think Loyola Chicago. Loyola Chicago potentially capable of doing it again against Oklahoma State. Do you think Syracuse will beat West Virginia? I'm going to take West Virginia in that game. I had UConn beating Alabama. I was impressed by Maryland. I gotta go Maryland in that one. I think Maryland's gonna come out with that defense and lock them down. I was high in Oklahoma State too. That's gonna be a good game. Oklahoma State, Loyola Chicago. Robert had a 12-team parlay, $20 to win $8K. Only lost the St. Bonaventure game. Oh, man, sorry to hear. Yeah, I lost that game, too. That was a tough one for St. Bonaventure. They just cannot shoot. Yeah, that should be a good matchup. If Oklahoma State does, like, they have to get past Oregon State first. That's the thing. Um, Oklahoma State struggled with the turnovers. They won that game against West Virginia, turning it over 20 plus times back in the Big 12 tournament. So Cade Cunningham's gonna have to play by far his best game of the season in that one. They attack you straight away. If they put Krutwig into foul trouble, that sparks trouble for Loyola Chicago, because that's what Oklahoma State's gonna do. They attack straight down. Do I think Alabama can possibly beat Gonzaga if they score their threes? Potentially. They'd have to be right on. They've got the defense to keep them right in the game. What are the chances? Chances are very slim. You honestly never know. Anything is possible. Oklahoma beat Alabama without Austin Reeves. Yes, I'm a football fan. I'm a Patriots fan, by the way, if you guys didn't know. So Oklahoma beat Alabama without Austin Reeves. Oklahoma just won Missouri without Davion Harmon yesterday. So they've done it without key personnel. They were 6-2 without some of their top starters in the lineup this season for the Sooners. So chances are very slim, but you honestly never know. Anything could be possible. They got Oklahoma State or Loyola. That's quite a game. Because I had Oklahoma State only to the Sweet 16, losing against Illinois. I'm going to take Loyola. Loyola is the more experienced team. So I will go Ramblers in that game. And the thing about Oklahoma State is that they're a great perimeter defense. They shut down Baylor's threes in the Big 12 tournament. The interior, though, is what cost them against Texas. Jericho Sims had a huge game against Oklahoma State. So, yeah, I do like Loyola Chicago in that matchup. Oklahoma State turns over the ball a ton. They drive inside. If they do force Krutwig into foul trouble, then the Cowboys can win that. They can win that game. Well, it's good, Aaron. Welcome back in here, bud. Dude, Durham, welcome back in here. Yeah, if they play like they did back in January, knocking down 23 threes or so when he did against LSU, scoring over 100 plus, they're going to be unstoppable for Alabama. All depends on if their three drops or not. Also, all depends on, like, because they've struggled at times this year with the turnovers too. That's the thing for Alabama. But man, if they improve defensively, already have an offense to them, and they have improved big time defensively too. Cameron hoping Texas Tech can pull off the 6-3 upset right there. I'll be covering that game today. Texas Tech against Arkansas. Some NBA updates here. Pacers up in overtime by 1 over the Heat, 104-103. Thunder over the Rockets, 82-76, late third quarter. And the Nuggets right now looking good for Denver over the Pelicans, 29-17 towards the end of the first quarter. Yeah, thoughts about the Earl Grant hire at Boston College? I thought they'd go more for like another coach kind of towards the region, or like an A-10 coach, like Mike Rhodes from VCU or Mark Schmidt from St. Bonaventure. And John Beilein, I heard he's still not picked up by anyone. I was shocked. I know Charleston's been to the conference tournament quite a while, to the NCAA tournament a couple of times, but I feel like they could have could have had like a better pickup. Because they haven't been doing that well lately. Hopefully he's able to get the program back in the upswing. Yeah, they've only made it once actually to the tournament under him, so it's kind of more questionable. My favorite NBA team's the Celtics. Yeah, they've only made it to the NCAA tournament once for Charleston, and he's been coaching them for, I think, 7 seasons. And this year they finished with a 9-10 record. I thought they could have done better than that. Yeah, I thought they were more in the tournament. No, it's... They've only made it once to the tournament in the last 20 years. It's odd. They always finish... They always win a lot of seasons with 20-plus win seasons for Charleston, but they can't ever win their conference tournament title. Yeah. They can't win their conference tournament title to begin with, and he's out in the Colonial. I would have preferred like an A10 coach that has their team top up there. Jeff, welcome to the stream here. Can Rutgers take Houston? I'm going to take Houston in that one for my prediction, but I think it's going to be close. Yeah, I agree. I think Loyola should have been like around a 6 seed. Do I like Major League Baseball? I used to back in the 2000s, but the game's kind of like slowed down, 4-hour games, and it's tough to watch. That was my main sport that was playing baseball when I was growing up. Yeah, so I just looked back at Charleston the past for how they've done 24-9, 26-8, 25-10. They have multiple 20-plus win seasons. They just can't ever make it to the NCAA tournament or win the Colonial title game. That's the thing. Earl Grant's only taken them once back in 2018. That was when they finished with a 26-8 record. They lost in the first rounds that year. So yeah, definitely it feels like another one of those Jim Christian hires. It's too bad. I graduated college 3 years ago. Or actually, upcoming 4. So upcoming 4 years ago. So right now we're just at halftime, everyone. Appreciate all for stopping by. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. What's good, LeBron 913? Welcome in here. I took Baylor in this one, looking for Baylor. I think a lot of people looking for Baylor here in this game. All the hype about that UNC-Baylor matchup never happened. All the hype about Io versus Cunningham never happened. Let's see what we got for other matchups on the plate. That was supposed to happen. Now we're all hyped up. Never happens. They think the Celtics will beat the Bucks in a few weeks. I hope they can take at least one of those. I really do. If they lose both of those and get swept, because they play in a back-to-back, I think Wednesday and Friday they play against each other. Both of those national TV, too, coming up. I think I'll be covering both of those games. I think they're it's like the 24th to 26th. So I think both of those games I'll be covering. Yeah, Celtics better at least take one of those. If not, by the end of the second game, I'm going to be yelling at the screen once again about Boston. Under 500 team, well underperforming. Probably talking about how Brad Stevens needs to go. Get out of here. Danny Ainge, Brad Stevens, go. Move on. Get out. All right, 42-29. We're going to get ready to go. Second half about to begin in just a moment. Welcome back in, John, on the stream again. Difference in the first half came down to turnovers. Wisconsin, number 1 in the nation, fewest turnovers per game. With 9 total turnovers, average per game, or 9 turnovers per game they average around the season. They have turned it over the same amount as their average in the first half alone. 9 turnovers, half number 1 by Wisconsin. Baylor, only 1 total turnover, and they have used that to their advantage out in the break. Baylor, 51% from the floor shooting. 5 made threes. Wisconsin's made 5 threes, but Baylor with their defense frustrating Wisconsin all in that first half. Yeah, hope you got Baylor. Ethan going for Wisconsin, though. Big game covering Ethan's Razorbacks after this one, taking on Texas Tech. That should be a good one. Just to update you guys, tomorrow's streams look like this. Oregon versus Iowa, 12:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Oklahoma versus Gonzaga, 2:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I'm going to wrap it up tomorrow with LSU versus Michigan at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. So those are the games I plan on covering tomorrow. And then the tournament continues next Saturday with the Sweet 16. Saturday and Sunday, Sweet 16. And then Monday and Tuesday are the Elite 8 matchups. We've yet to see a buzzer beater in the tournament. Be cool if we can experience one sometime. Yeah, free cheesy fries for Wisconsin if they do win this game. They got so many seniors on this team though. Baylor's been playing them tough. I think the difference, though, Wisconsin with their size. If Wisconsin goes more inside the interior against Baylor, because Baylor is a great perimeter defense with their 3-and-D wings in the team, I think Wisconsin should go more inside instead of being afraid to attack inside. They're not a great interior team for Wisconsin. They're more around the perimeter for this type of team. And they stayed in this game knocking out 5 threes. Yeah, Ethan thinks buzzer beater they're going to get for Syracuse, West Virginia. National championship prediction is I've got Gonzaga winning the title over Baylor. Yeah, Baylor had the buzzer beater to close out the first half. Also, the bigs of Baylor, they are explosive. They don't have much size, but Chawa Chatu and Mark Vital, alley-oop slams, roll-downs behind the defense. And their in and out has looked incredible so far for Baylor with what they do. They're top 10 in the nation when it comes to assists per game. That's where they can burn you on. Is perimeter 3 is number 1, 41% from 3. Ventura, welcome to the stream. Yes, one more stream later today. I'll be covering Texas Tech, Arkansas at 6:10 Eastern Time. If you guys are new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here. Future live streams and Behind the Arc Basketball. Do I think Baylor matches up well with North Texas and Arkansas? I think Arkansas can give them quite a bit of a run because both of those teams elite offensively. North Texas, they're more of a defensive type of team. That could get ugly if they can't score for North Texas because they have a lot of trouble scoring. Baylor missed a shot inside. They will move it back out to the top here. Butler kicks it outside to Mitchell. Mitchell with a lot of space lets it fly. Triple, boom, as he drills it. 45-29. Yeah, Gonzaga's never won a national title. 10 points now by Davion Mitchell. First possession, second half for Wisconsin. Top of the key, Reavers. Reavers moves over to Davison, puts it back out to the left wing, over to Trice. Trice dribbles out the top of the key, towards his right. Trice guarded by Flo Thamba. They're going to move it over to the left wing, into the hands of Tyler Wall. Wall bounce pass now double teamed is Reavers. Reavers now dribbles around the perimeter for the shot clock. They get it off. And here goes Davison. Dumps off underneath. And that will be a turnover. Rough start by Wisconsin there. Shot clock violation. They went for an extra pass underneath when the clock expired. Either way, it was at the baseline. I think it might have went out of bounds too. 19:03 left to go. Just poor time management, that possession by Wisconsin. Dribbling away from the basket with under 5 seconds left to go, and then towards again where there was nothing. Yeah, Krutwig had a huge game today. 19 minutes remaining. Baylor's second possession, top of the key, Flagler. Flagler puts the ball into the hands of Teague. Teague moves over to Butler, floats it up, missed it off the back iron, rebound Wisconsin. Badgers will have it back, down by 16. Under 19 minutes left to go. Trice, at the top, guarded by Butler. Moves it out to Reaver to the right wing. Reavers backs his way, guarded by Thamba. Reavers passes it over, as that will be a foul picked up on the court. Clock will stop with 18:32. Yeah, lowest seed to win March Madness. Villanova's an 8 seed. It's like in the 80s. Loyola is an 8 seed. Oh, they played like it today that they wanted it. At the left baseline, Wisconsin will swing it back out to the top. Reavers hands it over to Trice. Trice passes over to the right wing. Potter dribbles right baseline. Pro hop puts it up and missed it. No good. Rebound Baylor. Here goes Vital. Pass up the court to Mitchell. Davion Mitchell dribbles, top of the key, swings it over. They will take it inside underneath. Teague has it. Teague will put up the jumper right baseline, and he drills it. Good for 2. This one getting ugly. Everybody making solid contributions all over the court for the Bears. Wisconsin has it at the right wing. Micah Potter puts it out top of the key wall. Slides it over left wing. Bounce pass inside over to Potter. Gets position. Puts it up over in for 2 over Thamba. Off the backboard, good. $17.5 left to go. Baylor ball. Teague right wing. He'll hand it over to Butler. Butler has an edge of the March Madness logo. Butler dribbles, floats it up left elbow, missed it off the mark. Rebound over to Wisconsin. Wisconsin has a 17:20 left to go. You the man, D. Wade. You guys legends on the stream. At the top, back outside. 3 in the air, lets it fly, missed it. Offensive rebound, Reavers keeps alive. And that is good for 2 right there. 17 minutes remaining. Baylor by 14. Nate Reavers got 9 as he just scored. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games throughout March Madness, college NBA games, and behind your basketball. Here goes Baylor. Gonna attack, moves it out to the left wing, floats it up with a right-handed hook, and no good. Defensive rebound picked up by Micah Potter for Wisconsin. Yeah, Ethan thinks I might cover every Loyola game from now on. Potentially. We'll have to see, as that is good for 2 by Wisconsin. Up and in off the glass by Trice. Going inside. Big 12 over to Big 10. So yeah, I had said throughout the season, Big 10 has got like top to bottom of the conference. Like the Big 10 is solid from top to bottom of the conference, but the Big 12, in my opinion, has got the more like the more teams that's like stacked in there. The top 7 of the Big 12. That is just stacked. As far as the state of basketball in the Big 12, I went really far with a lot of Big 12 teams. I took West Virginia to the Elite 8. I had Texas all the way to the Final Four. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But I took 2, yeah, so I took 2 Big 12 teams to the Final Four. Lost on one of them. Probably West Virginia is going to come out. Oh, thinking about it now. Hey, yeah, thinking about it now, West Virginia. Hey, who would love to see another West Virginia Baylor game? Hit me up in the chat here. Hit me up in the chat if you'd love to see another West Virginia Baylor game in the Final Four. Man, I would love to see that. I'm trying to see, or thinking about it, because Oklahoma State's still in. I took Oklahoma State to the Sweet 16. Yeah, Pac-12 definitely has been a shock. They've been proving the world wrong. What's good, Behind the Arc fan? Welcome to the stream here. Oh, sorry to hear that, bud. National championship's gone. 2 of his Final Four teams. Yeah, 2 of mine are gone. I got Baylor, Gonzaga. That's it. I would love to see Baylor, West Virginia, Final Four, or Texas Tech. I took Texas Tech to the Sweet 16 too. Yeah, Baylor ripped to shreds Texas Tech last game, but the first one was good when they took on each other back in January. 47-35 the score. I took Kansas to the Elite Eight. I had Kansas over Iowa. Honestly, I think Oregon's gonna give Iowa a run for its money. I really do. I wouldn't be shocked if Dana Altman is able to pick off Iowa tomorrow, and that's another Big Ten team out of the tournament if it happens. Wouldn't be shocked if Michigan loses against LSU. 47-35 in the timeout. 16:20 left to go. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well. I'm going to take Loyola in that one. Loyola Chicago has the experience. I do like them in the interior. Oklahoma State had problems defending the interior this season, but where Oklahoma State does really well is defending the three ball. They got the best perimeter defense in all the Big 12. And they took on some shooters here. They took on Baylor with their stacked backcourt, and they beat them in the Big 12 semis of the tournament. And they beat West Virginia twice. One of them without Cunningham, and they've got some three-point specialists on West Virginia. Yeah, Wisconsin can get back in this with a few threes if they can hit it. We're back to action. 16:15 left to go. Yeah, Illinois wiped off the board. If Oklahoma State gets past Loyola, it's on. Underneath. Can't overlook past Oregon State, though, today. And they will dribble inside for Baylor. Shot gets blocked, though. Oh, it's going to be player down for Wisconsin as they took the charge, actually. Oh, it's a big swing in the momentum. Brad Davison lays out his body, takes the charge as Davion Mitchell runs right over him, trying to pass it inside. And that's an offensive foul by Baylor. 16:05 left to go. It's going to be Wisconsin ball. Badgers will take it past half court. Left wing perimeter, Trice. Trice lost control of the basketball. It's on the ground. Gets it back at half court. And it's going to be a foul picked up by Mitchell. Back-to-back personal fouls picked up by Davion Mitchell. He was trying to go. I don't know about that one. Full-out hustle play there by Mitchell. Just trying to get that ball. I don't know about that call. Mitchell can't believe it. He gets called for the foul at half court, trying to track down the basketball as Trice lost it. 47-35. We're going to go on a timeout. 15:55 left to go. What's good, 3D of the Legends of Basketball? Welcome back in. Dropped his new video. That's awesome, man. I'll check that out after this one. Yeah, Vegas got Oklahoma State all the way to the Final Four. There's good potential. Whoever wins that Loyola Oklahoma State game, they can come out of that region. Potentially. West Virginia's got potential. Houston with their defense, they got potential. Since San Diego State is out. Syracuse. Never count out Syracuse, honestly. If they come out of that game today against West Virginia, Jim Boeheim's teams, they historically, even if they're lower seeds, they historically pull off some upsets there in the tournament. Gahendo, welcome to the stream. Right now on the timeout, 15:56 remaining. Hey, it's okay there, Legends of Basketball. Yeah, the more you go through or so, the better you'll get at it. And, you're kind of during your time that you'll, like, undergo changes. I hear you. I was there at 14 years old. Villanova or, Baylor, will they play? Yeah, I'm going to say, Villanova and North Texas, whoever plays that one. I'll take Villanova to win that one over North Texas. Rich, welcome to the stream. He picked Syracuse right there. Big game for them today. Syracuse's zone versus West Virginia. So right now we're just in a timeout. I'll be back later today covering Texas Tech against Arkansas. Feel free to stop by for that one. That game will tip off in less than 3 hours from now. Quick update here. Davion Mitchell has picked up back-to-back fouls. He's playing with 2 personal fouls, 2 each by Butler as well, and 3 off the bench by Chawa Chatua. For Wisconsin, they got 2 personal fouls by Nate Reavers. Everybody else with 1 or 0. Yes, Syracuse has got shooters. Buddy Boeheim in particular. Also Joe Girard. That should be a good game. West Virginia's got shooters as well lined up all over the court. Miles McBride, Sean McNeil, Taz Sherman, Jordan McCabe. A lot of good shooters in that game. We're back to action. 15:45 left to go. 47-35 to score. It's going to be Wisconsin basketball at the left wing. They're going to dump it off inside underneath. Pass over. Oh, why take that shot? What happened there? Wisconsin. What was that? Brad Davison just flings one up. He's 1 for 6 shooting from the floor. Take 2 dribbles to the bucket there, Davison. He lost his balance and he floats one up. There was still time in the shot clock. Baylor has a left wing perimeter. Maceo Teague. Teague dribbles towards his left. Puts it up and shot gets denied out of bounds. Gonna retain Baylor ball. Blocked by Potter. Oh, geez. So sorry to hear that. Legends of basketball. Looks like you're back on online school. Yep, all know West Virginia doesn't have McDonald's All-American guys who eat at McDonald's. That was just poor decision there by Brad Davison. 5 blocks by Wisconsin. Inbound Baylor, left corner. As they will dribble back out to the top, Flagler, free throw circle, 5 in the shot clock, moves over to Mitchell. Mitchell with 2 in the shot clock, jumper, pull up, left elbow, too good. Davion Mitchell hits it. 14-point Bears lead. Under 15 left to go. Wisconsin has it left wing. They dribble out top of the key. I thought this would be closer. Like, I had Baylor, I think, by like 7. That jumper is good for 2 by Wisconsin. I do see them winning by 11 plus, though, now, since they control this one. Gets behind the defense. They're going to circle around the rim. As they will pass it off. Missed the floater by Vital. No good. Rebound over to Wisconsin. 14:20 left to go. Wisconsin needs a bunch of buckets to get back in. Davison out to the top of the key. Guarded by Vital. Slides it over left wing to Trice. Yeah, Baylor doesn't really blow big leads. They're more of a second half team. This is going to be tough to come back. Wisconsin, they're going to take a 3. No good off the back iron. Offensive rebound keeps alive inside. Reavers up and under. Good for 2. And Baylor was signaling travel, and they could not believe it. That the refs allowed Nate Reavers to get that. So that is good. He's got 11 points. He's 5 for 6 from the floor. 13:45 left to go. Baylor ball. Around the perimeter, we get a quick whistle, and it's going to be picked up by Wisconsin here on a reach-in. Yeah, Baylor was signaling travel. 3 guys underneath all signaling travel by Reavers. Yeah, Vital just like, yo, he traveled with it. 1-2 spin. Very close. Wisconsin fans loving it, though. 13:45 left to go. 3 personal fouls picked up by Baylor. Second half, 1 by Wisconsin. At the top of the key, Mitchell moves it out left corner. Wide open. Butler, easy peasy. 3. Triple at the left corner. Oh, if they keep on doing that, it's going to be over. 52-39. Now, just wide open. So much daylight. You know the identity of this team. Why leave them open like that? Wisconsin has it. They tried to gamble for the steal. They weren't even close. Davison has it. Dribbles to the right elbow. Shot fake. Moves it back out to the top to Davis. Davis jumper. As a Baylor player falls down and they make him pay. That's good for 2. 52-41. 13 minutes left to go. That's a huge shot there that just went down by Wisconsin. Baylor jumper. Free throw circle. And it's going to be a foul. It's offensive. Scott Drew can't believe it. It's going to be the 4th personal foul, second half for Baylor. Yeah, Brad Davison, he just gambles. Goes for the steal, trying to guard Butler. Gets behind him, and Butler just wide open corner 3 just a moment ago. Wisconsin going to have it back down by 11. They move it over left wing. Bounce pass underneath Potter. Double team. Puts it up and no good. And rebound there by Baylor. Chamba Chatua gets a hold of that one. 12.5 remaining. Mitchell has it. Dribbles. Drives inside. Mitchell. Oh, major rejection. That's going to be a blocking foul, though. It sent Davion Mitchell to the line shooting 2. Ton of contact from the back. All right, so Davion Mitchell going to go to the line. 2 shots. First one, no good. They haven't done that well this year at the free throw line. They were struggling last year when it came to free throws. Second shot, missed that one too. Hit the front rim. Meyer got knocked down to the ground. It's going to be a defensive rebound by Wisconsin. Badgers down by 11, having a chance to cut it to single digits with a made shot. Badgers top of the key twice. Moves it over to Davis. Fires a 3. Boom. Got it. I'm going to need a ton of those to get back. 52-44. Keeping things interesting. 12 minutes left to go. Baylor ball, Davion Mitchell. What's good, Ian? Welcome in here. The greatest night. He had Abilene Christian beat Texas, and he won that. Wow. His boy bailed him out and drove home. Oh, man, what a night. Next stream going to be Texas Tech against Arkansas at 6:10 Eastern. So 2 hours from now, about. (52-44). We take a timeout. 11:53 remaining. 8-point game. Baylor been a second half team. Usually they don't give up big leads. So they are usually just straight up second half team, like never usually choke or so for Baylor. 12 points by Jared Butler, 12 by Davion Mitchell. Matthew Meyer with 8 points off the bench. For Wisconsin leading the way, Nate Reavers only wanted double figures. He's got 11 points. If you're new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games play-by-play. College games, of course, games throughout March Madness, NBA games as well here on Behind Your Basketball. Nick B, welcome to the stream here. Going out for Wisconsin. Happy it's not over yet. Ain't over till the clock says it's over. I've covered crazier comebacks than usual this year. Some insane comebacks. Brad Davison had a huge game against UNC. He's having a tough game today. The 1 for 6 shooting from the floor by Davison. Also with 3 turnovers, as many as he has for points for 3 points. We break down foul trouble, and Baylor in a little bit of that right now with Jared Butler, 3 personal fouls. And Jonathan Chamba Chatua off the bench with 3 personal fouls. 2 by Davion Mitchell. And then for Wisconsin, 2 each by Reavers, Davison, and Potter as far as foul numbers. Yeah, Georgia State with R.J. Hunter, the game winner. Unbelievable game that was. Some of the classics. We're getting back to action. Luke Dimes, welcome to the stream. It's going to be Wisconsin ball. Badgers have it top of the key. 11:40 left to go on the clock here. Wisconsin dribbles top once again with Dimitri Trice as he is guarded by Chanwa Chatua. Trice takes the three straight away. No good off the mark. Rebound goes to Butler for Baylor. Here goes the Bears at the right wing. Moves out top to Meyer. Meyer dribbles, free throw circle, jumper, a lot of space, drills it good for two. You get the sixth man off the bench into the game, and he's been an energy builder for this team. 10 points now. Just made his third shot from the floor. Wisconsin will have it. Badgers with the ball with Trice. 11:10 left to go. Who's the best player in the tournament so far? I go Johnny Juzang for UCLA. He has teared it up through 2 games, though he has an extra game on his slate. Wisconsin, pro hop, inside, pass, intercepted by Meyer. That's why they got him there, coming off the bench. Here to go, pass up the court. Butler, gonna dribble, drive, inside. Shot gets blocked, it's gonna go out of bounds. Blocked by Potter, as the Bears will have it back with 10:49 remaining. Got over 100 people on the stream here. Spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it all for dropping by, being a part here on Behind Your Basketball. I cover play-by-play college basketball games, also NBA games here on the channel. Davion Mitchell going to be the inbound passer. He passed over to Butler, right wing perimeter. At the top of the key, they slide it over. Flagler, jumper, right elbow. Missed it off the back iron. Rebound over to Potter here for Wisconsin. 10:30 remaining. Badgers ball. Trice fires a three. Contested and drills it. Oh, man. Triple right there. Cuts it to a win 7. They're still in this game. 10:20 left to go. They have magically appeared here late with some big, big threes. Baylor has it. Mitchell dribbles. Lob over the top. Watch out. Chanwa Chatua. Oh, he missed the dunk and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Baylor. Oh. Jonathan Chanwa Chatua could not execute that, and he missed the roll down and the alley-oop jam, and it rattled out. Oof. They've climbed back down by an 18-point deficit with 18 minutes left to go. Down 14 with 17 minutes. Down 10 points with 13 and a half minutes. And now currently down by 7 with halfway through the second half. 10 minutes left to go. In to out. Here they go. Ball's on the ground and they turn it over. Oh, Baylor's so good on the break. We'll see what they do here. Meyer. Pass over to Butler. Instead, they're going to slow it down this time. Left corner perimeter. Back out to the top to Mitchell. Mitchell spin move. Shot fade. Gets a lot of contact. Draws the foul. It's going to send Davion Mitchell shooting 2 to the line. 9:43 remaining. Bears up by 7 and 2 shots. That's Wisconsin's third personal, as that is Jonathan Davis, his first personal foul. Davion Mitchell, 2 shots. First one is good. Big free throws indeed. Second one will come up here by Mitchell. And that one he drills. Right down Broadway as it's a 9-point game. 9:40 left to go. Wisconsin ball. Trice will move it over right wing to Tyler Wall. Wall looking to pass it. Bounce passes. He feeds it over to Potter. Potter has it the right elbow. Potter backs his way, spin move on Vital underneath, double team, puts it up and scores. That's where they have the size advantage, up and in off the glass, good for 2 by Micah Potter. 9:20 left to go. Potter with 9 points. They got to give it to him more. He's 4 for 8 from the floor. Mitchell dribbles towards his right, hands it off to Meyer. Meyer now hands it over to Teague. Dribbles towards his right, turns the corner. Teague has it. Dribbles back out around the perimeter. Back over to Mitchell, top of the key. 9 minutes left to go, 10 on the shot clock. Mitchell going to take his man inside. Moves over to Meyer. 3 in the air. Boom. Got it. Triple. Great movement right there. Mitchell over to Matthew Meyer for the left wing J. Knocked it down. Up by 10 for Baylor. 8:45 left to go. Wisconsin ball. Bounce pass. Over to Potter. Moves it over inside. They'll put it up, and that's contact in the foul. Badgers will shoot 2 with a lean forward at the line. 8:40 left to go on the clock here. 2 free throws coming by Wisconsin. First one by Aline Ford. He missed it. No good. Rattled out. If you're new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well. Appreciate you guys for stopping by, being a part here. Yeah, Jacob, welcome to the stream once again. Remember, he watched the game I covered, Virginia Tech, Florida. Unbelievable shot to end regulation. Crazy game there. Yep, ow my ears. That was quite loud. Second free throw good, 9-point game. 8:30 left to go. Wisconsin's hit 9 shots so far in the second half. Baylor with only 6. They dribble straight away. Meyer, turn around, takes it, got it. Matthew Meyer. He is really helping out the Bears right now. Catching fire in this game for him off the bench. The 6th man for Baylor. He's got 15. A leading scorer. He averages 8 on the season. Wisconsin has it. Free throw circle. Gives it back over. Davison straight away 3. Hit the front rim. They grab the offensive rebounds. They move it over. Spin move. Potter puts it up, and that'll be a foul. Shooting foul, so he'll go back to line. 8 minutes left to go. Yeah, I would love to see a close game. I predicted Baylor by 6, I think. First free throw coming up by Potter. That one is good. I love the idea for Wisconsin here, going inside more to Micah Potter, because they get the size advantage in the interior. Baylor's more of an undersized team. 6 personal fouls by Baylor, second half, 3 by Wisconsin. Yeah, Oklahoma State, Loyola, Chicago. Cowboys going to get past first, though, Oregon State. Second free throw coming up. So Oregon State coming up later today for Oklahoma State. That one no good off the back iron. Rebound goes to Baylor. Flo Thamba comes up with a defensive board. 7:50 on the clock. Mitchell has it past the March Madness logo. Puts the ball at the left wing here to Flagler. Flagler pass over to Mitchell. Dribbles at the logo once again towards his left. Feeds it over to Teague. Teague dribbles back outside. 7:40 left to go. Teague drives. Scoops it. No good. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound back to Wisconsin. 7:30 left to go. Badgers have it. Moves it outside to Reavers. Reavers feeds it right baseline off the cut. And that will be good for 2. Score. And the foul. Straight away cut there. Good by Jonathan Davis. 8-point game, chance to cut it, winning 7 here at the line. It's Baylor's 7th personal. So we got a good one. Jonathan Davis shooting the and a one coming up after the timeout. 61-53. Making things interesting right now for the Badgers. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for dropping by, being a part here today and behind our basketball out here on the stream. Really interesting right now. Wisconsin, 3 players in double figures. 11 by Reavers. 10 by Trice and 10 points off the bench by Micah Potter. Baylor leading the way off the bench. It's Matthew Meyer, 15 for him. Nailed 5 shots so far. 5 shots made both by Mitchell and Butler. Mitchell with 14 points. Jared Butler with 12. Yeah, Matthew Meyer here on a mission. Wisconsin cut it a little bit to the last timeout, and then they brought in Meyer, and Meyer put them up by double digits. And now Wisconsin coming back. Wisconsin making this a game. I'll be back later tonight, less than 2 hours from now. I'll be covering Texas Tech, Arkansas, so check that out. That should be a great game. Feel free to stop by for that one. Nice mountain pitcher. Welcome on the stream here. He's taking Baylor at 6.5 on the line, it looks like. Yeah, this has been a good game. Good to see Wisconsin's able to provide some fight here in the second half. Down by 18 points with 18 minutes remaining and able to cut into it. Difference here today has been turnovers. 12 by Wisconsin, only 3 by Baylor so far. Could come down to free throws. Baylor not a strong team at the free throw line. They weren't last year either. 7 for 10 so far in this game. 4 for 6 by Wisconsin at the line. I think Wisconsin, that's where they have the advantage when it comes down to free throws. They're going to have the and one coming up at the line here by Jonathan Davis. It's an 8-point game. 7:25 left to go. 7 points for Davis, trying to cut it, winning 7, and he does. So it's 61-54. 7:20 left to go. Bears have the ball. As they dribble past the half-court logo, Davion Mitchell. He is guarded by Davison. Mitchell dribble drive inside, right past Davison. Blows by him to the cup for 2 with a left-handed finish. Oh, man, just cannot stay out in front of him. Wisconsin now with the ball. Bounce pass top of the key, Davis. Davis hands it over to Trice. Trice dribbles towards his right. Trice guarded all over the place by Mitchell. Trice looking to pass it. Lob deflected. Stolen by Baylor. Flagler has it. Double team. Dribbles back. Oh, able to get around him. Here to go. Pass up the court. They got numbers here too. Mitchell swings it over. Wide open 3 transition. No good. Missed it. Lucky for Wisconsin. That looked like it was about to go down there by Flagler. They're lucky it rimmed out. Rebound Wisconsin. Badgers have it. Pass out left corner perimeter. And they lost it. Pinwheeled out of bounds off a Baylor player though. So Wisconsin going to have it back. Steven, welcome on the stream here, man. I took Kansas to the Elite 8. So I took Kansas over Iowa in the Sweet 16. But I wouldn't be shocked if Oregon actually upsets Iowa tomorrow. So I've got Kansas-Gonzaga rematching in the Elite 8. Inbound coming up by Wisconsin. Wisconsin pass over left corner perimeter. They will dribble back top of the key. Hands it over to Trice. 6:25 left to go. Trice dribbles towards his right. 5 in the shot clock. Pass over to Davison. Guarded by Meyer. Davison step back right corner. Ooh, rattled out. No good. Tapped out of bounds. Tried to save it. He stepped out of bounds though by Davis. 6:14 remaining. Baylor by 9. They'll have the ball. Xfinity, welcome to the stream. I think he stopped by a couple of streams for Intermittent Sports. So yeah, he stopped by a couple of streams. 6 minutes remaining. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it all for dropping by. Mitchell drives underneath and he gets called for the offensive foul. Pushes off as the Badgers take the charge. Yeah, I picked Gonzaga to win the championship there, Lucian. Davion Mitchell just picked up his 3rd personal foul, 8th in the second half by Baylor. Wisconsin ball. They have it at the right wing. Reavers will hand it over to Trice. Trice passes over right baseline. It's Reavers backing his way in there. Reavers underneath, puts it up, no good, and Baylor crashes the glass right there with a defensive rebound. He passes up the court Teague, over to Flagler, pro hop. Back outside to Meyer, 3-point shot straight away. Missed it off the mark. Wisconsin comes out with a board. 5:30 left to go. Badgers basketball trailing by 9. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Badgers at the left wing, passing on top, they dribble straight away underneath. Bounce pass right corner, oh, lost it. And it's poked out of bounds by Baylor, so Wisconsin will have it back. I've got West Virginia going to the Elite 8. So welcome in Dakota onto the stream. Yeah, I had West Virginia losing against Illinois, but it's so wide open right now. I think they got a chance to go to the Final Four. If they could very well take on Oklahoma State, and 3rd time could be the charm. 5:15 remaining. Because West Virginia does have experience on that team. Oklahoma State's a young team. Wisconsin has it. They have it at the left elbow. Jumper. No good. Missed it off the mark. Rebound Baylor. 5 minutes left to go. Baylor has the ball. They're going to slow it down. Mitchell puts the ball into the hands of Butler. So welcome in on the stream here. Nice mountain picture on the stream, as well as L. Kraft. Welcome in the stream. 4:50 left to go on the clock. Baylor basketball. 15 on the shot clock. Top of the key for the Bears. It is Mitchell. If you guys haven't already done so, spike the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. They pass it over, swings it off, dumps it off, moves it back outside, 3 in the air by Butler, misfires, offensive rebound, Vital keeps the possession alive, Vital down on the ground with the ball, moves over to the right corner to Teague, saves the possession, back over to Mitchell, moves into the hands here, Butler, 4:25 left to go, as they dribble straight away, Butler, 2-on-1, takes it up, missed it, Vital offensive rebound, but we do have a blocking foul anyway, so Jared Butler will head to the free throw line, shoot 2, clock will stop with 4:20. Jared Butler, 2 shots coming up for the Bears. What's good, Vaughn? Welcome back in here. 79% on the season for Jared Butler, shooting 2 at the line, 12 points today. First one, missed it. No good off the back iron. For Baylor throughout the tournament, they've struggled at the free throw line. They're 7 for 11 today, but they've struggled all season long. Missing free throws. Second one is good. 8 for 12. Baylor by 10. Micah Potter, 10 points. He's got 3 personal fouls. Wisconsin has it. Moves it over to the March Madness logo. Top of the key with a lean forward. Passes over left baseline. Potter swings it over left wing perimeter. Bounce pass back over to Potter. 4 minutes left to go on the clock. They move it outside to the right wing. 3 in the air. Misfires. No good. And defensive rebound picked up by Baylor. And here to go. Butler dribbles. Dribbles back out to the right wing perimeter. Butler will slow it down. He knows the drill here. 3:45 left to go. Up by 10 by the Bears. So they're going to take some quality looks. Be patient. Slow down the basketball. We welcome in the stream. Braden, what's good here, bud? I'm going to take Oral Roberts for the upset for that one. Spin move, Meyer, inside. Couldn't finish. Blocked by Potter. Jacob, welcome in here on the stream here, man. Glad to have you back in here, bud. Hope all is going well. Wisconsin been on a 4-minute scoring drought. 64-54. They kick it back out to the right corner. And it's poked out of bounds. Last touch by Baylor. After this one more game I'll be covering. It's going to be Texas Tech against Arkansas. Feel free to stop on by for that one for the final game today. We're going to go on a timeout. Baylor 64, Wisconsin 54. 3.5 left to go. Yeah, I'm probably wrong on that one, too. Kansas or Oregon. I have Kansas to the Elite 8, so I'll go Kansas there. It's going to be Wisconsin basketball after the timeout. 3:21 left to go. Mr. Pokey, welcome to the stream here. Baylor been up in this game throughout. Wisconsin's had chances, though. Just hasn't been able to finish. Turnovers really has wrecked Wisconsin's game. 13 turnovers, four more than their season average of 9 in the season. 16 points by Davion Mitchell, 15 by Meyer. He is playing on a mission along with 6 rebounds, 2 steals for Baylor. 8 assists today by Davion Mitchell as well. 16 points, 8 assists, 2 steals, 13 by Jared Butler. And then 3 players in double figures for Wisconsin, 11 by Reavers, 10 by Trice, 10 by Potter. Yeah, Oregon, I think Oregon could give Iowa a game. I wouldn't be shocked, honestly, if Oregon upsets Iowa. Wouldn't be shocked. I took Iowa in my bracket. I should have double-checked that and took Oregon. Really should. Because Dana Altman usually wins 1 game in March, and they didn't get to play VCU yesterday. So, yeah, I think Oregon can win that one. Yo, when's the last time I seen a team play so bad, still be winning 10 points? Florida State a week ago. Florida State 25 turnovers and lost against Georgia Tech ACC title game. Alright, good fight though by Wisconsin. They were down by 18 at one point with 18 minutes left to go remaining in this game. So good fight for Wisconsin to put it back to single digits. Now back down by 10 though. Yeah, I remember I covered that a week ago. That was unbelievable how they turned it over 25 times and they were still in that game. 3:20 left to go. Wisconsin has turned it over 9 times around per season. They've turned it over 13 today. That's been the big problem. 14 of those points off of turnovers. If Wisconsin doesn't turn over the basketball, then it's Wisconsin who leads at 54-50. We're getting back to action. 3:20 left to go on the clock. The Badgers will get the inbounds. They move it over right wing. Potter hands it over. Top of the key. Davis back outside to Trice. Trice guarded by Meyer at the top. Trice has it. He dribbles. Stop and pop jumper. It's up. Hit the front rim. No good. Tipped up and tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Badgers. Out of bounds. Last by Potter. Will I cover UCLA, Abilene, Christian tomorrow? No. I got tomorrow. The 3 games I plan on covering for tomorrow are Oregon versus Iowa, Oklahoma, Gonzaga, and then Michigan, LSU. So those are the 3 games I plan on doing tomorrow. 3 minutes left to go. Baylor ball. Edwin, welcome to the stream here. Taking Baylor all the way in this one. Lob over the top. Watch out. Vital! Oh! Oh! Smokes right there. Mark Vital. Up on the rooftop, throwing down the alley-oop throwdown with a right hand only. 2:35 left to go. Wisconsin has the top of the key. They dribble straight away. Moves it back outside. They'll take the jumper to right elbow. They get it. Good for 2 by Jonathan Davis. 10-point game with 2:27 left to go. Timeout, Greg Gard, Wisconsin. What's good, Arku Armando? Welcome to the stream here. Doing pretty well. Major throwdown just with a right hand only off the alley-oop by Mark Vital. Yeah, I took UC Santa Barbara to the Sweet 16. It's too bad. Too bad Creighton got by in that one, though. Teddy, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, these Big Ten teams collapsing in the tournament. Honestly, wouldn't be shocked if Iowa loses tomorrow. Indeed, Final Four really wide open. Yeah, if Oregon State wins today, it's even more wide open. I think Colorado's got a good chance to take down a Florida State. Yeah, I have Gonzaga winning the title. I have Gonzaga over Baylor in the title for my predictions, but like the other 2 teams, it's just completely wide open now. I wouldn't be shocked if West Virginia goes to the Final Four, though. I would love to see West Virginia Baylor in the Final Four. Like a rematch between those 2. Went into overtime a month ago. Oregon, Iowa going to be the game when Vaughn's in, looks like the class for Kylie Liu. He's got 2:25 left to go. No, Michigan and Maryland are still left. Same as Rutgers. So Michigan, Maryland, Rutgers are all left for the Big Ten. 2:20 left to go. I posted the games I'm doing tomorrow in the community tab. As Meyer has it, hands it off to Butler. Butler passes over left wing perimeter to Teague. 2:15 on the clock now. Meyer collided with Teague. Still has the dribble here. Dribbles now at the top of the key. Teague towards his right as he will float one up and missed it. No good. Tipped up in the air. Defensive rebound picked up by Wisconsin. 2 minutes left to go as Illinois lost today against Loyola Chicago. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Badgers have the basketball with Jonathan Davis. He moves it outside. Shot fake Reavers. Reavers moves over to Davison. Davison turns the corner, drives. Floats it up too strong. Had a great look and he is frustrated. Oh, they got numbers in the foul. It's Brad Davison who punches the bottom of the padding there after he missed the wide open layup. That's basically been Wisconsin's game in a nutshell today. 1:37 left to go. Games tomorrow I'll be covering, just to update you guys again, is Oregon versus Iowa, Oklahoma versus Gonzaga, and LSU versus Michigan. So 3 games tomorrow. 1:35 left to go. Inbound goes to Baylor in the backcourt, and another foul reaching by Wisconsin. That's going to be 7. So Baylor go to the free throw line now. 1-1 bonus. That's just a goofy foul right there by Wisconsin. Very, very goofy foul. Just crumbling on their own feet in the final minute and a half. They had a chance to come back. They missed wide open layups. Too many turnovers. They had a chance. Really did. Baylor got 14 points off of turnovers in this game. Wisconsin came into this game #1 team in turnovers per game. The free throw, they missed it. That should be a lane violation. Yeah, oh, Wisconsin, come on. Lane violation by Wisconsin. What was that, Micah Potter? Do it all over. So, we'll try again. 1-1 bonus again here by Teague at the line. First one. That is good. Still moving early. Davison and Potter, you're down by 10. Still moving early over there on the free throw line. Second free throw coming up. And that one is good. Just allowing to get more points on you. 1:30 remaining, and Micah Potter falls down to the ground. Gets back up. Wisconsin has the top of the key. Potter hands it over to Trice. Bobbles the basketball. Loses it. Out of bounds. Oh, Wisconsin. Oh, man. Crumbling on your own feet. Oh, Wisconsin. They missed the exchange for the handoff. Just off his knee, out of bounds. Kicked it out of bounds. What was that? Just sad. 1:22 left to go. Baylor going to have the ball. No point in even falling. You're down by double digits anyway, and they do. It's not going to make sense either way. Baylor going to get to 70 either way, and all you have to do is just dribble out the clock. No way even coming back in this one. So, Baylor back to the line, 1-1 bonus. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. You would think the seniors of Wisconsin, they'd at least keep this game close, but no, they crumbled on their own. First one good by Meyer. Matthew Meyer, he's been a critical piece in this team for Baylor this season. 6-man off the bench, 16 by him today. I'll be back later tonight, Arkansas versus Texas Tech. Feel free to stop and by. We'll see if another Big 12 team can roll, as that free throw is good. Always remember, Big 12 greater than the Big 10, as we've seen it in the tournament. 1:16 left to go. Left wing perimeter, Wisconsin. They lost the handle. They dribbled back, though. Top of the key, Davison. Davison going to jack up a ridiculous 3 from the March Madness logo. Damian Lillard range. Drills it for the triple. That one's out of help. Oh, man. 1:07 left to go. Where was that? Timeout taken on the floor. 1:07 left to go. Big 3. Big 3, but still down by 11. Alright, so Big 10 teams in action. Illinois lost today. Big 10 with Rutgers playing later today against Houston. Could potentially see another Big 10 team go down. And then on Monday, in the Big 10, Iowa taking on Oregon tomorrow. I'll be covering that game. I took Iowa in my bracket, but honestly wouldn't be shocked if Dana Altman and his Ducks guide his team to victory. That team is underseeded for the Oregon Ducks. Only have 6 losses this season. And then out in the Big 10 is Michigan. They play against LSU. I'll be covering that one too. Wouldn't be shocked if that's an upset. And then Maryland takes on Alabama. We get back to action. Final minute left to go. Baylor up by 11. National championship is on. For me, it's Monday. For you behind the arc fan, it's on a Tuesday. That's April. I think it's April 5th for the national championship. Let's see. So, yeah, Monday, April 5 for me. It's at 9:20 p.m. Eastern time. So that'll be Monday, April 6th for you, or Tuesday, April 6th for you for behind the arc fan. So Tuesday, April 6th it is for you, Australia time. 1 minute left to go. Sorry to hear that, Vaughn. 5 more days, it looks like. So sorry to hear that. 1 minute remaining. Baylor here going to go to the free throw line. First one got it. 1 minute. Second free throw coming up by the Bears by Adam Flagler. And that one is no good. Tipped up, rebounds to Wisconsin. It's going to be Wisconsin's ball with 1 minute remaining. Badgers will get the inbounds. Wisconsin takes past half court. They're going to jack up a 3, fade away, and the ball gets stuck. Wedgie. In between the backboard and the iron, a wedgie right there in the final 53 seconds. Teddy's got Oregon going to the Sweet 16. That could happen very well. I would not be shocked. They always come tournament time. Wisconsin comes out with an inbound. 52 seconds left to go. Badgers have it as they will dribble straight away. And that's good with a layup. Good for 2 by Brad Davison. Cuts it to 10. 46 seconds left to go. Baylor gets the inbound in the foul with 45. Sparky got Baylor winning this for him. For his bracket. Yeah, I took Baylor to the national title game versus Gonzaga. 45 seconds remaining. I'll be back later today. Texas Tech against Arkansas. Feel free to stop them by to watch that one if you guys would like. Ian's got Colorado. I think Colorado can upset Florida State. I took Florida State to the Elite 8 thinking they played Georgetown, but I do like Colorado in that matchup. Big reason why is because the ball control. They have an actual point guard that has a phenomenal assist to turnover ratio rate with McKinley Wright the fourth. So Colorado could get that one. Second free throw is good at the line. Double bonus by Baylor. Up by 11. Final 40 seconds remaining. Wisconsin has it. They will dribble with Davison. Davison pro hop. Moves it back outside. Open 3. Potter launches. Misfires. Offensive rebound. Ball tapped away. Gets it back. Puts it up. Too high off the glass. Another offensive rebound. Puts it up. And that's good for the layup by Trice. 30 seconds left to go. Cuts it 1-9. Timeout taken. That's the last one by Wisconsin. 30 seconds left to go. And Baylor, 72-63, as they're looking to be moving on to the next round here in the final 30 seconds, barring any miracles. Yep, Colorado does really well when other teams don't have, like, great guard play. Florida State's got lengthy guards, like big athletic guards, but the thing is they can't control the ball. Turnovers, like a lot of the teams that's turned it over have got eliminated early on in the tournament. And they got the best draw of anybody taking on UNC Greensboro, because UNC Greensboro only has one key player in that team. That's it. So they got so lucky. If they took on a Liberty, they get bounced out in the first round most likely for FSU. Yeah, this one's going to be tough. 30 seconds left to go. Wisconsin's always been down by 9 in this game. It's been over for quite a while. I'd be shocked here if it's barring any miracle. Feel free to join in for Texas Tech against Arkansas in a little bit, 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time, so around an hour and a half from now I'll be back. It's going to be Baylor basketball. Baylor inbounds. So this team just doesn't turn it over much today, do they? As they're going to go back to the free throw line. It's impressive. 4 turnovers by Baylor compared to 14 by Wisconsin. Wisconsin had not turned it over much this season. They came into this game number 1, fewest turnovers per game. Out of any team in the nation by the Badgers, they turned it over 14 times. Baylor going to head to the double bonus, shooting 2. 29 seconds left to go. It'll be Adam Flagler. First one, Flagler drills. Good. Arkansas and Gonzaga only hope for Don McCrabb here to make his bracket halfway decent. Very good game coming up between Texas Tech, Arkansas. Second one is good. 74-63. Final 30 seconds left to go. Wisconsin will have the ball. Badgers top of the key. They'll fire three at the March Madness S. They miss it. Oh, soared up for the dunk. Put back. They couldn't get it. Baylor comes out with a basketball. Jared Butler able to get the rebound and the foul with 16 seconds. So going to go back to the free throw line. 2 more shots to go above 75. That was almost a dunk there. Just couldn't put it down. Jared Butler, 2 shots. First one is good. 75-63, final 16 seconds. Second shot, got it. 76-63. Appreciate it, Luke. I'd have to do everything manually. So that's why I just say the time. That's why. 16 seconds left to go. Wisconsin's going to have the basketball. Yeah, no reason at this point. Should have been over a long time ago. This game dragged out way too long because of the fouls. Yeah, they're checking out of their main players here for Wisconsin. They're seniors checking out of the game. Good fight for Wisconsin, though, to get here. They were down by 18 at once and made this a game. Came back for single digits. But just to get here, beat North Carolina as they were in a 9-8 matchup. A lot of people took UNC, including me. And North Carolina just inexperienced in the backcourt. That was a main issue on Friday night against Wisconsin. Wisconsin hands it off. They will turn the corner. Jumper takes it. 10 seconds remaining. Missed it. Rebound over to Baylor with their bench. And that's going to be the final here. The Baylor Bears moving on to the Sweet 16 as here they go. Keeping on dancing. 76-63. The final in this one. I'll be back in around an hour and a half. I'll be covering Arkansas versus Texas Tech, 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time. So feel free to drop them by for that game if you guys would like. Really appreciate all for stopping by. I'm going to take West Virginia in that one for my prediction. I'll keep you guys updated with the West Virginia-Syracuse game. That game will start earlier. I'm going to have dinner, and then I'll be back for Texas Tech against Arkansas in a little bit. If you guys are new here, before I go, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified future live streams I cover here for play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball. Before I do sign off, good to close out to the channel members. We got 15 channel members. Jack, Jason, Aaron, Edwin, Dawad, Sports Expert, Aaron, Manenhades, Robert Mage, John, Someone Ye, me by Aiden, A2 to go, hashtag GXC, Darnell, and Lee. If anybody would like to be a member here on the membership, feel free to do so. It's low as $1.99 per month for memberships out here. It gets you special access to live streams for special live streams, as well as shout out to each and every single one of my live streams I have. So that's a wrap here, everyone. Appreciate it all for stopping by. This one's gone final. Baylor moving on to the Sweet 16. That's a wrap. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Feel free to come back for Arkansas, Texas Tech later today. I'll be covering that one. This is Behind the Arc Basketball. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.